China's Xi Jinping facing widespread opposition in his own party, insider claims.
Here's a summary of the article.
A former professor at China's elite Central Party school has issued an unprecedented rebuke of the Chinese leader, Xi Jinping, accusing him of killing a country and claiming that many more want out of the ruling Chinese Communist Party. Kai Chia, a prominent professor who taught at the school for top officials, was expelled from the party on Monday after an audio recording of remarks she made that were critical of Xi was leaked online in June. The comments from someone once firmly part of the establishment, several of China's leaders such as Mao Zedong, Hu Jintao as well as Xi were head of the Central Party school, are remarkable and potentially dangerous for the Chinese leadership. On that occasion she went further in her denunciation of Xi, blaming him for making China the enemy of the world, in comments that will reverberate across the party and country where such public criticism from within the party establishment is extremely rare. She said there was widespread opposition within the party but few dared to speak out, afraid of political retaliation in the form of internal party discipline and corruption charges. Kai, who said she had wanted to leave the party since 2016 as the space for discussion within the party shrunk dramatically, also blamed the country's international problems on Xi. When no one can oppose him, that means that his power is unlimited, she said. Kai said she believed that discontent within the party was widespread, especially among her generation as well as among higher-level officials who came up through the party during China's reform era under Deng Xiaoping, and later as China fully integrated into the global economy following its entry into the World Trade Organization in 2001.
This post received a score of 15,000, with an upvote ratio of 96%. Here are the top comments in response to this article.
China's Xi Jinping facing widespread opposition in his own party, insider claims exclusive. Kai Chia, who has been expelled from the elite Central Party school, says president's unchecked power has made China the enemy of the world. A former professor of China's elite Central Party school has issued an unprecedented rebuke of Chinese leader Xi Jinping, accusing him of killing a country and claiming that many more want out of the ruling Chinese Communist Party. The school said in a notice that Kai, a professor at the party school since 1992, had made comments that damaged the country's reputation and were full of serious political problems. In her first interview with English-language media since her expulsion, Kai told The Guardian she was happy to be expelled. Under the regime of Xi, the Chinese Communist Party is not a force for progress for China. In fact, it is an obstacle to China's progress, she said. We are among a group of cadres who joined the party after reform and opening. So that is why I say everyone is very clear about what is happening. Kai said on Tuesday, many of my good friends who saw the news of me being expelled are cheering. They think this is a good thing.
Everyone wants to be a dictator these days it seems.
No thanks. I'm good.
Great, more dictatorship for the rest of us.
More fish for Kunta.
I for one would welcome our new dictator LeVar Burton.
I've seen this one. It was in a book. I took a look.
But he's emperor for life. Now so good luck replacing him without risking another civil war.
He is, until he's not. His power comes from his support within the party. No civil war is needed to oust him. Just for that power base to be eroded. The CCP, and the CPSU, have had leaders who would have ruled effectively for life. They had no problems ousting them once they became unpopular.
Edit. As other posters have noted, Mao was not actually ousted from power after the Cultural Revolution. The CCP's current structure was designed to prevent another individual from accumulating the power and influence that Mao had over the Chinese population. All CCP officials who held the position of General Secretary post Tiananmen have peacefully relinquished the position of their own accord after a maximum of 2 terms. Note that Deng Xiaoping never actually held the position, but did hold the extremely powerful position of chairman of the Central Military Commission.
Didn't Xi abolish the term limits so he could remain in office after serving his 2 terms?
This video was automatically created by Reddit to speech. The article and comments in this video were selected from Reddit according to their upvotes, and any paraphrasing was performed by smmry.com, without any human intervention.